Alright, we already found out how to get complex answers for quadratics. And we're going to talk about what we can actually do with complex numbers. So complex numbers look like this. These are a bunch of examples. You could have like 1 plus I, you could have 2, you could have 5 minus 3I, you could have negative 1 half I. Those are all complex numbers. Now, we normally say that complex numbers are a plus bi. So these numbers here are just going to be regular. There's always two parts because there's the regular a, and then there's what we call the complex part or the imaginary part, and that's the bi part. So now this is one number, but it has two different parts involved. So for example here, the a is just 1. Now what's the number in front of the I? B would be 1, because that 1 is hidden in front of the I. Now here you could write this like 2 plus 0I. So A is 2 and B is 0. So we'd say the real part is 2, the imaginary part is 0. Over here the real part is 5, the imaginary part is minus 3, because we could write it as plus negative 3I. And here the real part is 0, but we have an imaginary part of minus 1 half. So real is 0, imaginary is minus 1 half. And every imaginary number, you can have an a and a b here. Okay, so we're going to start adding. Alright, so for example, I have 5 plus 3i, and I'm going to add 2 plus 7i. Now those are two different complex numbers. What you do is you just add like terms. I look at my real parts. I have 5 plus 2, that would be 7. And then I look at my complex parts, 3i and 7i, that would be 10i. So my final answer here has a real part 7, a complex part 10. So if I'm subtracting, let's say I have 5 plus 3i minus 2 plus 7i. Same numbers, but now I'm going to subtract them. It's the same idea. 5 minus 2, I just do the real parts, that would instead be 3. 3i minus 7i, that would be a minus 4i. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys try this. Remember, when we take notes, we're going to draw a line below it, and then you can put your work below. I have two problems that you are going to work out here. That is a plus right there. And then